Hey everybody, my name is Ellen Robertson. Welcome to a class to de-stress and learn tools to build grit and resilience during any time of your life, but during this kooky time right now, we've got to recalibrate on a daily basis, sometimes on an hourly basis, to manage what's going on in the world right now. So I'm a yoga therapist and a holistic integrative health coach. And part of what we're going to talk about today, the class is going to be twofold. One part is I'm going to share with you a coaching tip and suggestion on a tactical thing you can do to manage stress. And then I'm going to guide you through a short practice of some stress management techniques that help calm the nervous system and help keep us strong and healthy. So the coaching tip for the day, if you haven't already done this, is I recommend creating a schedule for yourself. What does that mean? Well, my life is very different now than it was a few weeks ago. And I was working from home and I'm still working a little bit from home, but not as much. So my day to day activities have shifted. So, creating a schedule for yourself, creating new rituals, new daily routines can help, first of all, keep you on a path for emotional and physical well being, and it gives you some control over what's going on in the world right now. So, the schedule can be as simple as deciding, okay, I'm going to get up every morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I plan to go to bed by 11 o'clock at night. That's where you can start bookending your days. Okay. But then what do you do with all the space in between? So when you're creating that schedule for yourself, you can put the most mundane things like I'm going to get up at 8, I'm going to brush my teeth by 8:30, I'm going to eat breakfast by 9, I'm going to take a shower and get dressed by 10, and maybe between 9 and 10 you're going to go outside for a walk. You're going to do some work from home. If you're homeschooling your kids right now, you're going to have to plan in when you're going to take care of the stuff with the children. Maybe part of the schedule is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to go check in on my neighbor. I'm going to give them a call, or I'm going to call my sister or my mother or some family member to check in on them. So, creating a schedule and sticking to it is a form of managing stress. It's a form of controlling some of the things that we can control in this kooky time. And just know that that schedule, it may very well change. It may change day to day. Your schedule may be one thing Monday through Friday and then change on Saturday and Sunday. Or maybe your life is such that it changes on a daily basis. And that's okay, because what we want to do is embrace the recalibration that we need to do every day. And that means recalibrating how we participate through our day, but also the emotions that we carry with us throughout the day and how we're flowing through this new experience for all of us. So, coaching tip number one, keep a schedule, make the schedule. You can put it in your phone if that's the way you keep track of things. You can get an old fashioned calendar out. You can just get a scrap piece of paper. I recommend not just thinking about what you want to do, but writing it down so you do it and then following that plan. And then tonight, you'll set a new schedule for tomorrow. And then the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And you may need to rejig it. That's okay. That's okay. But I strongly recommend keeping that schedule. All right. That's the coaching tip. Now we're going to practice some stress management techniques. Okay. The beautiful thing about stress management techniques is that you do not need to practice for a long period of time to receive benefit from the practice. It could be as little as 3 minutes or 2 minutes. And another beautiful thing about these techniques is that you don't need any previous experience. You just start where you are and it's all good. So, what I'm going to recommend is that you find a position, either sitting or standing or lying down, that's comfortable for you. And make sure that you're warm, that you're comfortable, that you're not too hot or too cold. I was feeling a little chilly, so I put my jacket on. But you want to make sure that you're comfortable. And for the practice, I'm going to encourage you to close your eyes if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. But sometimes closing our eyes is just a way for us to shift our attention away from all the things going on in the world and bring our attention back into us. Okay. So close your eyes if you'd like. And what else? Oh, I know something else very, very important. I'm going to guide you through some different techniques. If you don't want to participate, you don't have to. You might just like to sit back and listen to my voice. Or you may want to participate in some parts of it and not in other parts, and that's fine. You choose. You do what's best for you because you're the only person who knows what's best for you. Okay? So let's get started. Let's get started. So I've decided to stand. I've been sitting a lot, so I'm going to keep my knees soft, and I'm just letting my arms drip down by my sides. And actually, for everybody participating, whether you're sitting or standing, let's bring attention to the area of the shoulder joints for a few moments, and just for a few moments, just roll your shoulders back and down a few times. Then you can roll them both at the same time or one at a time. See what feels better for you. Shoulders are often a very popular place to hold on to tightness and tension. So we want to alleviate some of that tension and just let those shoulders soften down away from the ears. Beautiful. You can even shake your arms gently a little bit. Let your fingers be nice and soft. And then rest your hands on your lap or by your sides. By your sides. Now, again, you choose. Practice with eyes closed or eyes open, and we're going to start by bringing attention to our breathing, our beautiful breath that travels with us wherever we go. And let's actually start by taking just a few deep breaths. And if you want to exhale through your mouth with a bit of a sound, a bit of sigh, feel free to do that. So, how about three big, beautiful breaths together? This feels good. Here we go. How about one more big, beautiful breath together? Beautiful. Now let your breath flow in a natural, comfortable rhythm. What does natural and comfortable mean? It could mean breathing in and out through your nose or your mouth or a combination. You choose. You decide what's best for you. Right now, I'm going to breathe in and out through my nose because that feels good for me. But you know what? Yesterday, that wasn't good because I was feeling a little congested because of the pollen in the air. But right now, I'm going to breathe in and out through my nose. And I invite you all to shift your attention away from everything else going on in your lives and just breathe. That's all you have to do right now in this present moment. Just breathe. Now, some ways to help hold your attention to your experience of breathing is to pay very close attention to what's happening as you breathe. So, for instance, for the next few moments, pay very close attention to the sensation of air as it travels through the nasal passages. Notice how that feels. Now, notice the temperature of the air as you invite it into the body and the temperature as you exhale out. Notice that the out breath is a little warmer than the in breath. Keep your attention on your breathing. And this time, as you breathe, check in with the body and notice where you feel the body move as you breathe. You may feel it in your abdomen, you may feel it in your chest or your shoulders or your backside. For a few moments, just breathe and notice where you feel that movement happening in the body. Let's all shift our attention into the area of the rib cage. And so, what I mean by your rib cage is not just the side ribs here or the front ribs, but also the back side of your rib cage. Pay close attention to the ribs and imagine my fingers are like the rib cage. Notice and feel the sensation of the rib cage expanding as you breathe in and contracting as you breathe out. Feel that gentle expansion as you inhale and contraction as you exhale out. We're going to shift into a breathing practice that's called belly breathing. It's also called diaphragm breathing, and you may have practiced it before if you ever sing in a choir or a chorus, or if you play a woodwind instrument or a brass instrument. The technique is called belly breathing or diaphragm breathing. And what that means is as we inhale, we are going to allow the abdomen to expand outward as we breathe in and gently contract as we breathe out. The reason for this, why we want to do this, is this invites more oxygen into the body, more air deep down into the lungs. So that helps nourish the lungs. And also with that exhalation, we're able to release as much breath as we can to create space for that next new beautiful breath in. So you can practice this by placing your hands on your belly if you want, just to bring your awareness to this part of your body. I'm going to turn to the side. If you're going to open your eyes for a moment, I'll just demonstrate so you can see what's happening with my body as I breathe in. So I'm going to breathe in. Again, the idea is to expand the belly outward and breathe out, gently contract. So here we go. If it's comfortable for you, let's all practice that maybe 3 more times. Hands on your belly to bring awareness, or by your sides. If it's not comfortable to practice this technique, don't do it. Sit back, relax, and listen to my voice. And let your breath flow naturally. So let's begin by breathing in deeply. Let the belly expand outward. And exhale, gently contract. How about one more time? Rest your hand down by your side or back in your lap and just check in with yourself for a moment. If your eyes are closed, keep them closed and just notice how this experience of belly breathing, how it made you feel. Maybe take a few more big breaths again, exhaling through your mouth with a bit of sigh, a bit of letting go, release. So as you move throughout your day, check in with your breathing. Check in, check in, because what that helps us do is shifts our attention away from all of the experiences, all the news, all the distractions, everything going on, and brings your attention back to one focal point. And that in and of itself is a beautiful stress management tool that sends a message to your nervous system that all is well, all is well. Let's end by placing our palms together and rub your hands together. Get them nice and warm. Get them nice and warm. And as you rub your hands together, you can open your eyes or keep them closed. When you feel the heat, the warmth in the palms of your hands, please take one palm and place it right on the center of your chest, and then place the other hand on top. And if your eyes are open, maybe look down toward the floor or close your eyes for a moment and just feel the beautiful warmth of your hands and your hands resting against your chest, and breathe in and out. As you continue to breathe, imagine your beautiful heart beating inside of you. Imagine your beautiful heart beating inside of you, and imagine your heart saying, "Thank you for taking this time to take care of it." Let's enjoy one more big, beautiful breath in, maybe the deepest breath you've taken all day, all week, all year. Enjoy it right now. Let your arms rest down by your sides or your hands back in your lap. If your eyes are closed, open them slowly and maybe keep your gaze down toward the floor just for a moment so your eyes can adjust back to the light of the room. And then when you're ready, lift your gaze, turn the corners of your mouth up towards your ears, and have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.